Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Chargers. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 30.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
He was defended by...
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. Rosen just getting the snap off and 1. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Gronkowski, that's called. Well, this crowd is not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They run with a short gain here
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
42-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, Herbert. This is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's brought down after a very nice game. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. From the 50, here's Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he's finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards.
At the 6-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here is Eckler, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. And a 6-yard touchdown run, and the Chargers have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Now it's Hines. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Taylor. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. He gets it in the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The pass underneath, here's Hines with it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Complete to Nyheim.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They run with Hines. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
First down, Garoppolo. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Chargers 7, Colts 3.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me with a Tel-Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Chargers. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Here's Herbert. Incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, first and 10 after roughing the passer. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get that complete to Reed. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
39-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 2.
So third and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Right side, Henry's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now we're first and 10 at the 11. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Rolling to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. First down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Colts.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Hines. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 39, Garoppolo. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. First hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Hines. And blocked down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down, Colts.
a sack from his safety position. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to hold it in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marquise Goodwin, 39 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point right down the middle. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we are tied at 7.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
15. First down, Indianapolis.
Seven, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Coming off back-to-back 2,000-yard seasons. Here's Jonathan Taylor with it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
44-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second and 9 from the 44. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He'll check this down to Hines.
Garoppolo's
Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw, and he finds Gronk. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
15 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here we go. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Down at the 28.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
first down just shy of the 25-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor, he's got it. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Indianapolis.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, but it'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Taylor. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And goal from the 4-yard line.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They'll try to surge ahead with Connor. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Herbert throwing again. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. One receiver left, that's Allen. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. try to punch it in with Eckler. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
At the line of scrimmage.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
19-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will knock things up here late in the first half. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
He'll try and run it. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
22 yards.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And he hits Gronkowski on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So we're at halftime in this AFC Wildcard matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 65 yards. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And this one through the uprights and good.
Colts 17, Chargers 10. Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in